Hi, this is Alan with Y&L Outdoors, and I'm sitting at my computer working on a proposal for a client, and it's raining outside. In fact, it rained all night. We had some heavy thunderstorms move through yesterday evening, at least twice, and it will probably rain again tomorrow. So I was thinking about all of the systems that we have installed recently and how well those are performing with all this heavy rain and saturated ground. And I thought it would be a good opportunity to talk about some expectations of a newly installed drainage system. These systems are designed to capture water, convey that water to a place where it's safe to let it flow. So it shouldn't be collecting in the grass. It shouldn't be infiltrating into the basement. It shouldn't be causing erosion through the yard. That's the goal of our systems. And we use some calculations to achieve that. These are soil type, rainfall amounts, rainfall amounts in a heavy storm, and we design the system to strike a balance between efficiency and budget. So we're looking at the value of the dollar spent uh, and how that impacts the flow of water and the usability of the yard once we install the system. There are times when the effectiveness of the system is dependent upon things like how saturated the ground is or how heavy the rainfall is. And this is where expectations come into play. Our calculating tools look at a 25-year rainfall, and this is calculated for our area at about 2 to 2.25 inches of rain per hour. Now, sometimes we have heavier rainfalls that exceed that per hour rainfall and they overwhelm the system. We can also have situations like today where the ground is very saturated and cannot accept any more water. So if we have a system, for instance, designed with dry wells as part of the system, then those will be limited if the ground is very saturated, or as we have sometimes in the spring where the water table is very high. So it's important to remember that during or immediately after a heavy rainfall event, or during times where the water table is very high or the ground is very saturated due to repetitive days of rain, that water might stand in the yard a little bit longer. It may take an extra several hours or an extra day to drain off, and there's going to be an impact on what you observe in your drainage system. This is normal. This is a normal situation and something to be expected. And eventually, as the ground dries out a bit, and this may only be a few hours to a day, the water will disappear thanks to the drainage system, and the ground will dry out and become usable again. So with that said, if you have concerns about your drainage system, please reach out to us. We're always happy to come out and take a look and make sure everything is operating properly and everything is flowing correctly. And we want to make sure you're happy. So I hope you find this information helpful.